Hello, Star Wars Galaxy of Hero players. This is Antitesh Ordo, and today I'm going to be doing a video on how to make Coruscant Underworld Police more usable in the game, more viable, and that is to add a faction. Yes, this would be one of my what-if factions paths, but I wanted to change the name to something else just for this faction. So, Coruscant Underworld Police is probably one of the useless characters in the game. It really is. Like, yeah, he does have a stun ability, but that stun ability only has so much of a chance to stun. Yeah, this is a picture, not a not the actual. I can look at it. That's why that went like that. But anyways, I just want to say, his stun is not as accurate as it could be. It could be better. Yes, he does need a rework. I will say this. He does need a rework no matter what. And no, I don't have any real predictions on Coruscant Underworld Police other than changing some percentages around and up damage a little bit. But I really wanted to talk about a faction that can be added into the game under the Galactic Republic tag, and that is the Coruscant Security Force. There's quite a few different characters able to be added into the game, and yes, there is a viable leader that is in the game, and it's Tandevo, this old guy here. He's the investigator during Clone Wars shows where he comes and investigates. He's kind of not the greatest investigator because our heroes tend to usually just go off on their own and investigate themselves, like the Jedi do, or the Pantorans that are in the Clone Wars. The blue guys. Some people could mistake Chiss as a Pantoran or Pandoran, however you say their name, species. Yeah, they go off and have to investigate because he doesn't do his job very well. Horrible. I will admit, it's kind of horrible that he's that way. So Tandevo is his name. Let's see. Actually, I want to make sure. I don't like mispronouncing and misspelling, but it's Tandevo. Yeah, Tandevo's the guy. This is the guy. Yep, there he is. Anyways, going back over to this picture there. So Tandevo, it could be the leader. He would do something with the Galactic Republic. I will say this though, some of the Coruscant Underworld or Coruscant Security Force could also be Galactic Empire because they do survive into the Empire stages, but we don't know much about them to be a faction under the Imperial tag as well. So Coruscant Underworld Police would just be Galactic Republic at this point in time. Yes, they could still add him as one Imperial tag just for the fun of it, but he would be a light side Imperial. But hey, it'd be kind of a cool idea. Unless they make a new one that's just like him, that's called Imperial Coruscant Underworld Police. iCup. Then they would probably. I don't know if they do that though. Now that I think about it, I don't know if they do that. ICUP, iCup. Imperial Underworld, Coruscant Underworld Police. But anyways, going back to it, yeah, Coruscant Security Force would be kind of a cool faction to add. It wouldn't be more than 5 or 6 characters, so yeah, we'll go into it after. So, Cup is 1, Tandevo is 2, he's the leader. You do have the option of adding a Coruscant Underworld Police captain and or sergeant or lieutenant or whatever rank officer type you can add into the game. So there's multiple different options. So they could have a captain and they could have a sergeant as well. Maybe, but I don't know. I at least want to see at least a captain or sergeant where they actually have the carrying this little data pad and using a blaster. So he turns it, he does an ability where he turns his blaster down to the ground and uses his pinky or his finger to punch stuff into the data pad and then puts it up, or puts the gun away, does it, and then pulls the gun back out. But he's a captain or sergeant. They could even have one that does the binoculars, but mostly, just this one character could be added in. Then we got the droids. There's 2 times you see 2 different versions of the police droid, the Guardian police droids. They either have the gun or the baton. You could have one being a gun wielder, just a basic setup where they have a basic special and unique, as well as then they have the baton guy. The baton one could be a tank, could be the tank version. So you'd be getting two droids. You'll be helping droid factions. Not that they'd probably be very viable with droids, because they just work for Coruscant Underworld Police. But you need to have the blaster one that's an attacker or support. So yeah, those are the characters that can be added in for sure. So if we do both, unless the police droid is one character in its own, then you'd have the police droid with a gun and a blaster ability, a blaster and a baton ability, similar to Jyn Erso, but we'd probably want to see it a little different. Maybe, the baton droid also has a shield. I don't know, something to make it, more tank-like. Not that they use shields on there. The clone troopers that help the security force use the shield, not the police droids. But it never hurts to add that concept in. And then the last two I can see added in. They're not, to be honest, these are not, they're meant more for Senate Guard, but they are a security force on Coruscant. So it easily just can fit in. And you'd have the one with the helmet and the black visor, or the one with the big feathers. Security Guard, or Senate Guard, and then Senate Guard Commando. That would be the two abilities. Of course, these guys get replaced by the Imperial Royal Guard when it becomes the Empire. So these would just be Galactic Republic only, just in case they decide to do a Coruscant Underworld, or Coruscant an Imperial faction of the Coruscant Security Force. And maybe they could add it to where some of the Coruscant Security Force are both Imperial and Galactic Republic, and both light side and dark side. But we'll see how that would work if they added this faction in. But honestly, this faction would be kind of a cool little faction to add into the game. No, we do not need senators. They're not a security force. These guys are the security force. All of them are the security force. Whoops. Of course, it'd be kind of cool to see this old Jedi added in, but he's not the security. Yeah, even though he's helped the security force a few times. So Tandivo and the security force would be a great add-in to the game. Maybe some of the characters can also support the Imperial tag just to get Imperial bonuses, even though they'd be the light side, unless they're added as light dark. And that would be because we only know of the Coruscant Underworld Police being Imperial thus far, but we'll see how that actually works out, when that time comes. If they do add this faction, I highly doubt it, but this is just my opinion and thought on how to make this character better. And really the only real way is to add him under a faction that actually that he would be supported in. And that's just really the only, real thought on adding, improving on, really. I will say, though, it'd be kind of cool to see one or two of these characters' abilities is called Restrain, where they restrain. It's similar to Fracture, but not 100% similar. They restrain them for one turn. It's an undispellable, debuff. They can't gain buffs. Similar to Fracture, but they don't have any of the turn meter shenanigans like a lot of the other characters have. So the two police droids would be the ones that could just restrain a character for a turn, and then the cooldown's like a 4-turn cooldown. And then they have their basic. Or at least this, the blaster version does that. But yeah, these are my thoughts on fixing Coruscant Underworld Police. Let me know in the comments below, do you agree with this faction idea? Do you disagree? I know some of the random factions I've suggested for the game have been light side. Some not rebels, that's definitely for sure. Like the Naboo security force. Like I can argue that the Cloud City ones, they could kind of be rebel, but I hope they don't. They just keep them their own little faction. And gives Lando a new leadership for that faction themselves. They could even be scoundrels. Who cares, Big scoundrel faction. Cloud City guys. So yeah, I've done Cloud City. I've done Naboo. We're doing Coruscant Underworld Police. You know, and they're the little random factions that they are part of the Star Wars story, but they're not like impacting like on a huge level. They're on a small level. They don't, and they support the biggest group, like the Naboo and then the Coruscant Underworld Police are the or Coruscant Security Police. They would be Galactic Republic. It gets you, like I said, you can argue with the Cloud City guys to being Rebel, but I don't. I hope that's a faction that does not be that's not Rebel. They're just their own faction, and the only one that's really a Rebel are Lobot and Lando. But yeah, again, these are my thoughts. Let me know what you guys think in the comments below. Do you agree, disagree on how to make Coruscant Underworld Police a more viable character for the game? And please like, comment, subscribe, and share for more videos. I'll be posting videos more often than I can, unless I have, you know, family events. Come the holiday, I will say that there'll be times I will be out of video making process for a while, unless there's a big update I kind of want to just cover really quick. But yeah, again, thanks for watching. I appreciate all you guys watching the videos, and you guys have a wonderful day.